Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be discussing fraction, but we'll focus our attention on subtraction of fraction. Subtraction of fraction. We've been able to treat addition of fraction in our last video. You can kindly check that out. But a quick recap, we need to know that we have three types of fraction: a proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. If we are able to understand these facts, it will go a long way to help us when subtracting our fraction. So, for a proper fraction, if you can still recall, that is when the numerator is less than the denominator. For an improper fraction, is when the numerator is greater than the denominator. But for a mixed fraction, is having a whole number with a proper fraction by the side. It is very key we understand this. A whole number with a proper fraction by the side. So we have some questions here that we're going to dive straight into very quickly before we see how it works out in subtraction of fraction. So we have 4 questions here. So let's say solution number 1. Solution 1. I'm sure you still, if you have not seen our last video on addition of fraction, kindly check it out. It will go a long way to guide you. And like I said, that we're going to be making use of our LCM, the lowest common multiples, and you can brush up with our video on LCM too in our junior secondary school video in this YouTube channel. Kindly check that out. It will refresh your brain very quickly. So let's try and see how we can solve this question. For question number 1, we have 7/16 minus 1/4. Like I said, if you are adding or subtracting fraction, you are going to be making use of LCM. It is very key. It is very important. So let's see how we go about that. Let's make use of this as our template. Okay. Now, LCM of 16 and 4 is 16. LCM, if you look for the LCM of 16 and 4, it is going to give you 16. Now, how many times will 16 go in 16? That's just 1. 16 in 16 will give you 1. That 1 times this 7, 1 times 7 will give you 7. Minus, we have minus here. How many times will 4 go in 16? That's 4 times. That 4 times 1 here will give you what? 4. It is as easy as that. Awesome. So with this, we can now see that we have, if you now say 7 minus 4 will give you 3. 7 minus 4 will give you 3. Is there any number that can divide at the same time 3 and 16? No. Always check that. But if there is no number, you can forge ahead. And that means this is your answer. So let's go straight to question number 2. So we come here and say solution number 2. Great. Come here and say solution number 2. We are still going to be using the same method. We are going to use the same method because, like I explained earlier, once you are working with fraction, you need to look for LCM. It is very key. You look for LCM once you are working with fraction. Let's use this as a template. Awesome. So the LCM here now, as usual, you are going to look for LCM. It is very important. The LCM of 6 and 3 is 6. If you look for the LCM of 6 and 3, it will give you 6. Now, in the same vein, how many times will 6 go in 6? 1. That 1 times 5 will give you 5. Because we are subtracting. How many times will this 3 go in 6? 2 times. 2 times 2 that we have here will give you 4. 2 times 2 will give you 4. Awesome. So if you now say 5 minus 4 will give you what? 1. As 1 over 6. Is there anything that can cut? No. Just leave it this way. So your answer is 1 over 6. If you say 5 over 6 minus 2 over 3 will give you what? 1 over 6. Let's move quickly to the third question. This one involves mixed fraction. Like we did in addition of fraction, you can also do that here. Mixed fraction, you can solve it in 2 different ways. We are going to see the 2 methods, and you will still get the same answer. So let's say solution number 3. Solution number 3. Okay, let's deal with the first method. Before using the second method, we are still going to get the same answer. Now, this is the first method. Yeah, just using this as a template. This is the first method. You deal with the whole number first. So you say 10 minus 8 to give you 2. 10 minus 8 will give you 2. So after dealing with the whole number, then you move straight to working with the fraction beside. So LCM of 7 and 3 will give you 21. Now, how many times will 7 go in 21? 3 times. 3 times 3 here will give you 9. Minus, how many times will 3 here go in 21? 7 times. 7 times 1 will give you what? 7. Like I said, 7 in 21 here will give you 3. 3 times 3, 9. 3 in 21 will give you 7. 7 times 1 will give you 7. So, all you just need to do is now to subtract the numerator that you have here. Awesome. So, if you now say 9 minus 7, it will give you what? 2. These 2 and 21, they cannot cut. So, this will be your final answer. 2 over 21. Very easy. Or, you can use another method. Let's see what we can achieve with that. Like, let's see if we will still get our answer to be 2 over 21. Awesome. Now, the other method is this. Okay, let's make use of this as a template. Okay, let's get it out. Great. Okay, now this is the other method. You have to convert this mixed fraction to improper fraction first. Okay, let's quickly do that. 7 times 10 will give you 70. 70 plus 3 will give you 73. 73. That's over 7 that you have here. 7 times 10, 70. 70 plus 3, 73 over 7. That's what you have here. Minus this minus that we have here. We'll do the same thing here. Let's quickly do the same thing. 8 times 3, that's 24. 24 plus 1, that's 25. That's 25 over 3 that you have here. So you just, this times this plus this over this. This times this plus this over this. Very easy. So now, from here now, you can do your normal calculation looking for LCM. So let's quickly do that. Let's use this as a template. Alright. The LCM of 7 and 3 is 21. 7 in 21 will give you 3. 3 times 73 that you have here will give you 219. 219 minus how many times will 3 go in 21? That's 7 times. If you say 7 times 25 that you have here, to give you 175. To give you what? 175. Awesome. So with this, you can subtract the numerator. So if you now say 219 minus 175, it will give you 44. To give you what? 44. Awesome. This is an improper fraction. So let's convert it to a mixed fraction. Okay, let's check. How many times will 21 go in 44? That's 2 times. Because if you say 2 times 21, it will give you what? 42. To give you 42. So 44 minus 42, it will remain 2. That's 2 over 21. Because if you say 21 times 2 to give 42, 42 plus 2, it will give you what? 44. So you have 2 over 21. Let's check if it's correct. Respond with okay. This is our first answer, 2 over 21. This is our second answer, 2 over 2. Any method from the first or the second one, you are good to go. So let's dive straight to the final question, which is question number 4. Awesome. This is solution number 4. Great. You can use any of the method as well. So let's quickly make use of the first method. Let's use this as a template. Great. Now, first thing first, we'll subtract the whole number. 3 minus 2 will give us 1. 3 minus 2 will give us 1. We deal with the whole number first. Now, LCM of 3 and 6 will give us 6. So how many times will this 3 go in 6? 2 times. 2 times 2 here will give us 4. 2 times 2 will give us 4. Minus. How many times will this 6 go in 6? That's 1. 1 times 1 here will give us 1. 1 times 1 will give us 1. Awesome. All we just need to do is to subtract the numerator that we have up here. So So if we now say 4 minus 1 will give us what? 3. Awesome. You can leave your answer like this, but since there is a number that can cut between 3 and 6 at the same time, you are going to cut it out. You will not leave your answer this way. So let's see what we can do. So let's see. 3 can cut here. It will give us 1, and 3 can cut here. It will give us 2. So with that knowledge, you can now say if 3 cuts up here, it will give us 1. If 3 cuts down here, it will give us what? 2. So our answer will now be 1 whole number 1 over 2. Once they can cut out with the same number, kindly do that. Don't leave your answer this way. So let's look at the second method. If you are still going to get the same answer as 1 whole number 1 over 2. Let's get our second method using the same question. Awesome. So this is the question. Let's see if we use the second method and we still get our answer to the 1 number 1 over 2. Okay, the second method involves you converting the mixed fraction to an improper fraction. Okay, let's quickly convert that and see. 3 times 3 will give us what? 9. 9 plus 2 will give us what? 11. So we have 11 over 3 here. 3 times 3, 9. 9 plus 2, 11. So 11 over 3. Minus great. So let's quickly convert this as well. Awesome. So 6 times 2 will give us 12 here. 6 times 2 will give us 12. 12 plus 1 will give us what? 13. 13. So after converting this mixed fraction to improper fraction, so we'll go ahead and solve the same way, looking for the what? LCM. So the LCM of 3 and 6 will give us what? 6. That's what we have here. How many times will 3 go in 6? That's 2 times. 2 times 11 will give us 22. Minus, because we are dealing with minus. How many times will 6 go in 6? That's 1. 1 times 13 will give us what? 13. Great. So let's subtract the numerator that we have up here. Good. So if we now say 22 minus 13, it will give us what? 9. 22 minus 13 will give us 9. So we have 9 over 6. This is our answer. But if you look at it very well, this is an improper fraction. We need to convert it to a mixed fraction. Let's convert this improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Great. How many times will 6 go in 9? Just 1. It will remain what? Because 6 times 1 will give us 6. 9 minus 3 will give us 3. So it will remain 3. 1 number 3 over 6. This is a mixed fraction. But if you look at it, 3 and 6, something can still give way. Something can this, there is a number that can cut this and this successfully at the same time. So let's quickly do that. Awesome. So if we say 3 can go here 1, 3 can go here 2. Like we just said, 3 can go up there 1, 3 can go down here 2. So we have 1 whole number 1 over 2. Let's check our first answer. Awesome. This is it. 1 whole number 1 over 2. Using the second method, you still get the same answer. 1 whole number 1 over 2. That's great. You can always pause, rewind this video to understand better. Kindly drop a comment with us on this video if you have any issue. Help us to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel, My Simple Maths. Don't forget to press the notification bell so that you can always receive notification from us whenever we post a new video. Thank you.